Hello, peoples. Use K92 here to talk about some WWE news. Really, I know it's pretty popular right now, but I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to talk about it. It's the WWE official brand split going down once again. W2K16 in the background. Please enjoy. I'm Sami Zayn. This is a really good match, by the way. I fucking Sami Zayn the crap out of this match. I kicked out of fucking everything. Let's go. It was a good match. So. Yeah, WWE announced today that the brand split is coming back. Again, super fucking excited. I think this is very good news. As soon as I thought about this, I was like, oh my god. People like The Miz, Cesaro, Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin is going to be the fucking man in SmackDown. I'm telling you right now. Or like even Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler can make a fucking comeback career out of this. I think this is fucking great. Like, this is fucking awesome. If they book it right, this should be great. But this is a thing. The only thing I really hope they don't bring. That's the thing. I kind of wanted 2 world titles back, but there's no need for that anymore. Keep the big world title, which is, Roman, WWE Championship. Keep it on Raw and SmackDown. He can, switch between both shows. Like, he could challenge someone from SmackDown and challenge someone from Raw. Keep that. And just make the SmackDown, their big title. I guess you could just make it the Intercontinental Championship, really. Because the IC title's actually, got some steam behind it. Like, there's a lot of people trying to go after it right now. And if you think about it, people like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, well, not Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens got some big plans coming for him. But, before, like, the IC title had a lot of people. But people like fucking Cesaro, Sheamus, fucking The Miz, Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, even AJ Styles. AJ Styles. People like Cesaro, AJ Styles should be the #1 main focus of SmackDown. Like, I hope they all go to SmackDown. Tag team championship, same rule. They should like not have 2 tag team titles. Same thing for Divas title. They should not have 2 Divas title. It should just be defended everywhere. The only title that should really be SmackDown's is the IC titles. That should be like all SmackDown right there. Right there. And I definitely do not want to see double pay-per-views like, Raw exclusive and SmackDown exclusive pay-per-views. It should definitely be double pay-per-views, like both shows, whatever. And again, this is what the network is for. If you want to do an exclusive brand pay-per-view, just do it on the network randomly, you know what I mean? How remember when they brought back the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view for no fucking reason and we had 2 pay-per-views in 1 month? Do that. Sprinkle like 6 of those or 5 of those or 4 of those throughout the year, I even said this is definitely going to bring back the hype for Survivor Series, which I'm very happy about. Survivor Series is going to mean something again because we're going to have, Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. I just hope they do not bring back bragging rights. Bragging rights was so dumb. It was just a watered-down version of Survivor Series. Yeah, but other than that, I think the brand split is going to be awesome. I definitely see Shane being the general manager of Raw and Steph being the general manager of SmackDown. And also that, too, the other big news is SmackDown is going live on Tuesday starting in July 19th, I think they said. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But, yeah, SmackDown is going to be live now forever. 8 to 10 on Tuesdays. I think this is great because, again, there's nothing really to watch on Tuesdays except for TNA, which I occasionally catch because of DK. Basically, DK, Drew Galloway, Mike Bennett, and that's about it. So... Again, Tuesdays is a great day. There's nothing to do, and it's my day off. But I digress. Tuesdays is great. The problem is, how the fuck is this writing team gonna develop 3 hours of Raw and then the next day develop 2 hours of SmackDown? Because that's the thing. SmackDown can't be filler anymore. It has to be its own thing now. If it's gonna be a separate brand and all this shit, and they're gonna invest all this money in it. And it's gonna like have its own storylines and shit. There's gotta be some writing put into this, man. That's the only thing that worries me, cause like how some people were saying too. Make an example: 3 hours of Raw on Monday, 2 hours of live SmackDown. This is all live television, by the way. 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown, and then fucking pay-per-view nights. Fucking 8 to 7 hours of wrestling a week live that has to be written and thought out of very well. Again, another thing I definitely see, NXT is probably going to lose a couple people. You know, they're going to probably put a lot more people, or they can use the people they got, just have to even it out right. Like I said, people like Apollo Crews, Sheamus, Del Rio, Rusev can be the fucking king of SmackDown. I'm telling you right now, Rusev is the fucking man. He jumps in his entrance, he makes me hyped. People like that is who I want to see excel, you know what I mean? Like, you could put Sheamus on SmackDown, he could be like, put over the people. Look at that. Returning Randy Orton. Randy Orton, because I definitely say they should keep John Cena on Raw, even though I would love to see him on SmackDown, because the matches he would have with the better people on SmackDown. Because SmackDown is going to be the straight-up workhorse show, I keep saying. Even like people like when Tyson Kidd comes back or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to be the workhorse show right there. I don't know, I'm just really excited, because this, like, finally I'm going to get to see people I like being used. Like, what the fuck? Look at that shit with Apollo Crews, man. He debuts, he wins 2 squash matches, he disappears, he goes to main event, he comes back like a month later, loses to Chris Jericho in a qualifying match. Again, losing to Chris Jericho is not a bad thing. But he lost to Chris Jericho when Chris Jericho looked like he was run over by a fucking car. Like, that's not cool, man. Apollo... There's a lot of shit you can do, and Baron Corbin isn't allowed to fight anybody else. Baron Corbin's only allowed to fight Dolph Ziggler. I'm telling you, fucking give Baron Corbin a good platform on SmackDown. Let him go after that IC title. Oh, yo, the money of Baron Corbin. Because I want people like to let loose on SmackDown. I want them to like develop their characters to show their personality. I basically want SmackDown to be kind of like a little bit of NXT, not developmental wise, just everybody gets a little bit more freedom. I don't know, like that's the thing. I just want SmackDown to actually have real storylines. I don't want them to rehash Raw storylines for SmackDown. You know what I mean? I'd make an example if a storyline's going on with Shane on Raw, just do the same thing with Steph on SmackDown. That will kill. They will kill it. So, like there's a lot of interesting stuff that could go down, which I'm very happy about. And that's the thing. I don't think they're gonna bring back the world title at all. As much as I love the world title, the World Heavyweight Championship itself is probably my favorite title out there. Next to the it's probably the New Japan World Heavyweight Championship and then the World Heavyweight Championship, big gold. As much as I would love to see that title back, I might as well just say, just put the focus on the IC. Unless you want to replace the IC for that title. But again, it's going to be weird because that one says World Champion and you're like, no you're not. You're just basically the IC Champion, so. That's how it was before. The World Championship used to open the fucking shows, and open WrestleMania, and open all these shows because it was basically the IC title. The only title I would add in, because they should probably add a title to SmackDown. I would love to see the the Cruiserweight title be added back. You know what I mean? Because they're doing this whole Cruiserweight tournament thing, so I'm like, oh, you could pull some guy, you could sign some guys out of that, put them up in there. As for NXT people, they should call up. They most definitely to call up Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe needs to be the fucking face of SmackDown too. Samoa Joe needs to be called up ASAP. Finn Balor will be called up very soon. Definitely keep Nakamura on NXT because they need a guy. Austin Aries, I don't know. I kind of want to see Austin Aries in NXT a little bit more. But you can call him up because they are getting Bobby Roode and they have Eric Young now. Two guys I want to see called up. Don't ask me why. I really want to see Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano called up now. Now that SmackDown's going to be their own thing. Those guys could be the fucking super tag team division of SmackDown. And even separately, they're so fucking good. They're a good hand to have around, you know what I mean? Especially fucking Tommaso Ciampa. That guy's the man. But yeah, I don't know. As far as NXT people, I don't know who else I would... I guess you could call up Elias Sampson, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people hate on Elias Sampson, but I think him given the right push... Because I love his gimmick. I think his gimmick is money if done right. I think if him is done right on SmackDown, where he'll get time to do stuff, get some good wins... And make an example, the IC champion of SmackDown is Fucking like a babyface would probably be the better choice. You know, like Cesaro. Imagine a nice little feud versus Cesaro and the Drifter, or Cesaro and fucking Apollo Crews, you know, or Cesaro and like Baron Corbin. Cesaro and Baron Corbin interest me so much. I feel like Cesaro can get a fucking really good match out of Baron Corbin. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for the brand split. I think this is a great idea. I kind of wish it could come sooner. I don't know what this means for live events. Hopefully, live events are still WWE Live. I don't want to see separate split live events. You know what I mean? That would be pretty dumb again. But I'm just happy fucking because that's the thing. SmackDown's really, really good actually. If you watch SmackDown, it's not that bad. Sometimes it is a Raw highlight show, but usually it has better. It always has better matches. It sometimes has better segments, and the promos don't really drag on and get really bad. So that's what I mean. Just kind of keep doing what you're doing with SmackDown, but actually make it mean something, because you know now these storylines are not going to transfer onto Raw. Like, you know, if Cesaro is feuding with, like, you know, fucking The Miz exclusively on SmackDown, you should make people only want to watch Go SmackDown. That's how it should be. So yeah, the brand split, fucking awesome. Can't wait for it. I'm super excited. I think this is a great idea. There's a lot of good stuff that could come from this. Definitely do not want to see a separate Divas division though. Like, you could have Divas on SmackDown to let them showcase more. Like, you know, like Emma would have been nice for that. She could have been like the main top girl on SmackDown. Sasha Banks should definitely stay on Raw, but stuff like that. But that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. Like, subscribe, and hopefully WWE keeps, like, you know, doing little good things like this. You know what I mean? This is actually not a bad idea. So peace out.
I can't believe what we just saw. Highlight after highlight. Well, I don't know how you can pick out highlights from that. You want to talk about incredible high-impact sports entertainment? Check out what happened during this match. Well, I don't know how you can pick out highlights from...
Here's your winner, Sami Zayn.
Nicely done. He picks up the win. If you're not feeling good about yourself after a win like that, you might have to get yourself checked.
I think Boston is stunned by the outcome here, guys.